heal, you can take a break. Come on, hot air balloon like a ghost face. With the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy I'm alone if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy I'm alone if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy I'm alone if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy I'm alone if you feel like that's what you want to do. Woo! Welcome to Motivational Moments with Marissa. I am your host, and I have a co-host, contributing writer of the Own It magazine, CEO, executive producer, Miss BJ Martin is in the house with me this morning. And
Happy Monday.
Yes, we have come to motivate you. This month, Own It is focusing on everything pertaining to women. This is Women's History Celebration Month. We're so excited to come to the table to bring awareness. Yes, I love the energy too. Thank you, because our viewers give us the energy. When you show up, we show out. And so we thank you for showing up. And, we're looking at celebrating women. Women, just acknowledging all that we do, all that we sacrifice. And I've asked my co-host, my girl, Miss BJ, to bring to the table this morning. We want to motivate you, inspire you, get you through this week. Not just get you through the week. We want to pump you so you take charge of the week. We want you to own it. And so we are going to be focused on two women. I'm going to let BJ share her woman first. We want to just really, really celebrate women. Let the women know that we love you. If you have anyone that you would like us to share, if you want to get on a Motivational Monday with myself, please just message me, post, let's get connected, and let's get you live, taking center stage and owning it with me. BJ, who is your woman? Who are you celebrating?
All right. First of all, greetings, beautiful ones. I am Miss BJ Martin. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I would like to honor my daughter.
Oh,
Yes, personally, yes. I would like to honor her for Women's History Month, for today, because she's very inspirational. She stays determined. Like, she is determined to finish what she started, to finish her goals. She's in school, she's working, and she has a son, my grandson, and he has Down syndrome.
oh,
So
wow.
she's a young mom, yes, and she's dealing with that, but she's still moving forward. She's still, she's still just pressing through it, and she's, has a smile on her face, and she's very positive and optimistic and just full of love. And I really commend her for that. I commend her for that. So yes, that's who I'm honoring today. My daughter, LaShanti Yvonne Martin.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So share with us a little bit about her personality. Where does she get her motivation from? We know she's your daughter and everything else, but where does her inspiration come from? Because when you have a lot of trials and tribulations, when you have a lot of heaviness on you, we always have to look somewhere for a source that's bigger or greater than us, that's going to help us to see things in a different way and to make better decisions. Where will you think that she gets her source from?
I think she gets just motivation from her family, from her parents. I do, because she's always been that way, she's always wanted to be proud of herself and make us proud as well. So I think that would be one of her inspirations. I would like to get her on here maybe one day and see what she says.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
To share where our source comes from when we are overwhelmed. You said her
Yes.
son has Down syndrome.
Yes.
That's challenging too.
Yes.
First of all, as a first time mom or a young
Mhm.
mom, just being a mom is very, very challenging. Uh,
Yes.
Whether even when it seems like, even when you feel like, yeah, I could do this, there are still challenging moments. And so
Yes. Yes,
It
just
does.
being a young mother alone is very challenging. But I'm her support system. I'm here. She says I'm her best friend, and I
Oh,
said no, I'm not. I said no, you need to find you another best friend. And she said no.
there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with you being her best friend.
I
And I think
know.
that sometimes parents, sometimes we as adults have a tendency to say we don't need to be our children's friends. And sometimes we do. We just need to understand when we have that hat on and when we need to shift back to mommy mode. I believe that that's the key. The
Yeah,
difference is once your children, once your daughters are women, you're a mom, you already secure that, so that's there's no insecurity there. You are always going to be mom, but I really do believe that our daughters need us to show up as sisters, as
yeah,
their friends, as their sisters, so that we can give them the maximized level of support we possibly can without putting on a title that says I can only say this much with my mom, but with my
absolutely.
girlfriend I could be fully transparent. And so that's my goal with my daughters has always been to be able to create an atmosphere and an environment by which they know I'm already mom. They don't need to
Right,
know the rest of that, but that
right.
they know that they have a sister in the room that supports them and sees them eye to eye,
Mhm.
and understands and can have compassion, understanding, and create a non-judgmental. This is kind of spilling over from our Friday
Uh-huh.
discussion. Have that
Right.
non-judgmental space for them to be
Mhm.
truly authentic, so that they can really be who they're meant to be, and own that. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like really, really, really own that. And so what was it like? Like, so here you have your daughter.
Mhm.
What are some of the things that she does? Like, what's her profession? What kind of work does she do?
Yeah,
Um,
because she wanted to be a nurse and go into pharmaceuticals. So she's definitely in the helping business. That's her thing. She wants to help and change people's lives, you know. So that's what she was going to school for, nursing. And I know she was doing a pharmaceuticals too. So yeah, that's what she wants to do. Yes.
oh, awesome,
Yeah.
awesome,
And
awesome.
she's an amazing dancer, you know, too. So I'm like, I don't want her to give up on her dream. You know, she wants to be a
Right.
nurse. She's a lefty. She's a left-handed person. So her whole thought process is so different. I want her to always be in that creative space as well, not to just give it all up, you
Oh
know.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It sounds a little bit like something like myself, which
Mhm.
I love doing the decorating, and I did do it as a business for a period of
Mhm.
time.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I also am into business strategy. So I still, listen, help my daughter with some of her decorations. So I kind of dibble a little bit with the
Mhm.
decorating stuff on my own personal projects too, just so that I
Mhm.
keep that creative energy growing. I design the Own It magazine, so that's another
Mhm.
area by which I keep creativity, because you do need that balance. It
Yeah.
actually helps you mentally and stress. As far as stress is concerned, it helps you if you're a creative to be able to have that ability to create. Um,
Yes.
I'll always have it, to know what your profession is, and then also to know, some of the things that you can enjoy about your life. So I think
Yes.
that it's such a strong balance.
Yes.
Share your daughter's name again.
LaShanti Martin.
Lashante. Oh,
Mhm.
oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we are celebrating you, Lashante. No, we're
Mhm.
shouting out to you. We
Mhm.
commend you. We honor you. We celebrate you. We celebrate all your past, present, and future successes. And so
Yes.
I chose my mom. I chose my mom, Noreen Pludorn. So for those of you who got a chance to actually see the image that's up for this show, that is my mother, Noreen Bludorn. Noreen Gilliam is her maiden name, and I chose her because I think that sometimes everyday women are not celebrated enough. They're not honored enough. They're not seen as the sheroes they really, really are. And my mom was a shero, and is still a shero because of her legacy, because of the mark and the imprint that she put on so many people. She still remains here today. And so I celebrate her because I'm thankful for the model she was for me, how she modeled being a woman with class, integrity and character, good character, whether someone is watching or not watching, you should always be on point with your character. And she was one who demonstrated that. She demonstrated self control and resilience. As a survivor of domestic violence, as well as losing her mom at a very, very young age. My mom could have took on a different mindset. She could have took on some different behavioral habits, and she chose to do the right thing in spite of being abused by my dad. She never spoke negative of him. She never did that. She never exposed her children to a lot of drama or trauma. And so, as you see in my space, you're in my home here, and you've been in my home. Every interview that I've done, you've always been in my home. Just as quiet as it is and peaceful as it is right now at this very moment, has been the lifestyle and the driving, requirement in my home. We've had fun, we've laughed, we've done some amazing things as a family, but we've always had structure and order. And I thank my mom for creating and being a model for that. And so I celebrate her for that very reason, for loving, teaching me how to love my children. She prepared me for my children at a very, very young age. I don't know if she did that on purpose or not, but she did by having me help her with my younger brother, and having to help with my younger brother Jamal. It really prepared me as a mom. The way that she treated us. I'll give you an example. I know how to take care of anybody when they get sick.
Mm-hmm.
Because my mom had a systematic approach. It was take your temperature every whatever amount of hours. It was the Tylenol. It was the hot tea, honey and lemon. My mom, went from chicken noodle soup to we got the wonton soup, right? Or the wonton soup. We knew to drink the broth because there's nutrition in the broth that will help you with your cough. Rub you down with Vicks, had the vaporizer right there next to your bed.
Right.
Just that whole boom, boom, boom. My mom had
Yes.
it down pat. So when my kids came of age where they had high temperatures, I didn't fret because
Right.
I was always prepared for it. My mom was the go-to person in our family. So whenever anyone needed help or advice or words of wisdom, she was the go-to person. And I believe that part of that is the reason why she's not here today, and that she's going on to glory at such a young age. By the time she became my age, my mom was had her last battle with cancer, and she was gone. And so, I believe a lot of that was because she lived a life poured out. My mom, like, really, really lived a life that was poured out, gave to others, advised others, and just was
Mhm.
really one who gives. And I'm thankful for that because she allowed me the opportunity to do the same, but she showed me how to have balance, right?
Right.
So we got to give a little, but we also got to keep some too. So
Yeah.
she taught me how to make sure that we have a balance. By what I did see in her was that she
Mhm.
could not escape the giving part.
Mhm.
She
Mhm.
could not escape that part. But she was truly a blessing. And Noreen, mommy,
Uh,
I just want to say, love you, rest in heaven. And I just want to live a life poured out so that I can bring you the greatest honor that possibly can be. Just like you said, BJ, was like, you want to be there to help your daughter. You want to be out there to help her. And that you recognize that she also wants to be proud of the family. She wants the family to be proud of her.
mhm.
And so that's what every day that I live, everything that I do, the thing that's always in the back of my head with my mom was, and you tell me what your mom said to you, or what woman really spoke to you. My mom used to say to me, Marissa, don't do a half-stepping job. If you're going to
Mhm.
do something, do it 100%. Go above and beyond, because that's where it counts. No one wants to see anything that's half done. And
Mhm.
so whenever I feel like being lazy, whenever I feel like just doing something real quick,
Mm-hmm.
She is right there in the back of my head saying, excuse me, that's a half stepping job.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
will stop what I'm doing. I will stop that half stepping stuff and I will regroup and say, Marissa, do it right. Do it right. Do it right. Do it right. And she is that voice that echoes to me to stay in alignment, to
Mm-hmm.
stay on point and to stay on alignment. And I'm just so thankful for all of her imperfections, all of her perfections, and everything that she sowed into me and my brothers and sisters. And so I celebrate you, Noreen Bluedorn. And again, that's my mom that's on the promo for today's broadcast. And so, BJ, you
Yeah.
have something to share with our audience in regards to your own show. So just share as we go out, share, and then also, do we have? You didn't upload the project that you did here, did you? You got to upload it because we got to give
Oh,
shout outs for that. We really have
yes.
outs for BJ did an amazing promo for the Own It platform, and if she did it for me, she did it. I didn't even know she was doing it. She did
Mhm.
it for me. This is a service that she's also offering. So
Yes.
BJ, get it up here so that we
I
can
will.
promote it and we can give them a sample of how you could do a commercial for them. And
Yes.
so share with them about what you do, how they can work with you. If you can see the ticker below, you see it's not ticking Marissa, it is ticking BJ because I want you to get and stay connected with BJ and all that she's doing, CEO and executive producer of her own show. And if you would like to be interviewed or to be extend your platform and extend your network, you will always want to get on different platforms to showcase what it is you do and how people can work with you. So BJ, share it with the audience.
Yes. So the name of my show and podcast is Snails with No Shells. Leave that shell at the door. Be a slug for a little while. That's my thing. Every time it's you there because you need to be comfortable, and relax in your own skin. So it's more of a I don't like to call them interviews because it's not like you're interviewing for a job. These are conversations that we are having, and right now, I'm highlighting you and your business. Anything you're doing. It could be anything, writing a book, you have a new song coming out, you're part of an anthology, you got a new brand, a toothpaste you made. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing, I am promoting that right now for you. And you will be seen on a lot of platforms. Don't worry about that. People will see you. We have the visual and we have the audio as well. And the audio is on mostly all digital platforms: Apple, Spotify, Google, Anchor. Wherever you can find a podcast, we are there. And yes, as Marissa said, I am doing commercials for you and your business, however you want to do, whatever you want to advertise. I am doing that as well. I am including that along with interviews on Snails with No Shells. And it's not in the ticker, but I'm on. I'm everywhere. I'm on Instagram. It's ms_BJ Martin on Instagram, on Facebook, BJ Martin, and then I also have Snails with No Shells. I have a business page, Snails with No Shells, on Facebook as well. YouTube, Ms. BJ Martin, MSBJ Martin. So I'm everywhere. You have no excuse not to be able to hit me up.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm always going to be on the Own It platform. I'm constantly putting videos on Own It, and definitely supporting Own It like majorly. And I will get that commercial loaded up here
yes,
today.
you need to get
Yeah.
it loaded up because we could promote it, and it also gives our viewing audience an opportunity to see your work. And to
Okay.
see what they can do to envision themselves in a commercial. And you need those commercials during or those promos, so to speak,
Yeah.
during shows like this. And then you could also go on a show and bring your commercial with you or bring your announcement with you so that platform can share it as well.
Yeah.
Any of the promos that BJ does We are more than happy to show it up during our shows. We have shows
Mhm.
all through the week, and we are now lining up our schedule with other folks coming in. We're going to be doing night interviews as well during the day. So we are getting ready to really load it up. We're getting into the thick of the year. It's already March, and yeah, we're leveling up.
Yes. Ooh, ooh.
So I'm super excited. So celebrating the Women's History Month, we are excited. We are celebrating mothers, daughters, friends, families, loved ones, those who are famous or infamous. We are celebrating all women in all industries, in all fields, and all ages. We want to celebrate them. We want to give life to the women. We want to give life to the women. Let them know that we really,
Yes.
really appreciate all that you do and all that you sacrifice. And we appreciate you living a life poured out. And so, without further ado, we want to motivate you. Go and make a buenos dias beautiful, muy bonita. Eve is in the house.
Buenos dias, Eve.
There she goes with that hot, sexy picture. I love it. Love it. We are celebrating our girl Eve. She is from the Chicago area, so we are celebrating her. She is E3O Lifestyle Magazine. She is a part of the Own It family. Excited to have you in the house. We are closing out. And we just want to say thank you. Have an incredible week. Remember, this is all up to you. How you start your week and how you end your week is all up to you. And so make it an incredible week. Celebrate one another. Sisters, if you see another sister, hug her, tell her how
Mhm.
beautiful she is. And let's start loving one another more, ladies. I want to see us
Absolutely.
smiling more. I don't want to look at you and you cutting your eyes at me. I want to look at you and I want you to reciprocate the same smile and the same love energy I am sending in your direction. Yes. Thank you, sister, for showing up. I don't know what my mouse is doing, but I got a touch screen, so that'll work. E, we love you for all your shout outs, mama. Yes. Celebrating women and celebrating life. We're super excited. And so, ladies and gentlemen, love you too, mommy. We are
Mhm.
out. Have an incredible week. Finish this week strong. Um, Remember that you are greatness, and we want to see you show up and show out.
Yes, absolutely.
And we'll be back tomorrow in the Author's Corner. We have a beautiful interview during the day at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got to get used to the time zone difference.
Mhm.
Uh, so Eastern Standard Time. And then we also are bringing I Am a Woman Empowered 2 tomorrow night. Really excited about that interview with a host of their authors. Angela Lewis is the visionary author with all of her team members coming behind it. Love this group. Did a series of interviews with them last year. Ended up with a gala. What an experience. We were in the house. We were in Atlanta last year. Own It was taking center stage with I Shine magazine, which is also an offspring of Own It. So we're excited. We're ramping it up. We'll also be with the Trailblazers tomorrow. On Wednesday night, we'll be with Curran Cherry and the Trailblazers with their anthologies and that host of authors as well. Women are doing things great, and we need to start celebrating them, and we need to start acknowledging them, and really embracing one another. Because let me tell you something, you can do but so much by yourself,
Mhm.
but with a
Mhm.
strong support system that is unconditional, not acting funky and all of that other stuff. Thank you. Not acting funky and all that other stuff. We can do some great and amazing things. BJ, I'm not a threat to you. You're not a threat to me. I'm always going to be Marissa. You are always going to be BJ.
Mhm.
Nobody, we don't, we're not, we complement, not compete.
That's right.
We help each other,
Mhm.
not destroy each other. We build each other up, not tear each other down. That's what
Mhm.
this needs to be about. And I'm gonna call y'all out. When I see you, I'm gonna be smiling at you, and I'm gonna see your little ugly face looking at me, and I'm gonna still smile at you. I'm gonna
Okay.
smile until you start smiling back, until you sisters start getting it. That you're
Yeah.
all broke up, busted, and disgusted, hair balling and falling out. You're doing that because of the stress that you're putting on. Some of this is you're putting on yourself with your own
Mhm.
attitude. You're not being open to love. We've all been hurt. Somebody has done each and every one of us wrong. Get
Mhm.
past it and move forward. So I'm going to call you out. I'm going to love on you. I'm going to smile on you. I'm hugging. And yeah, I plead the blood of Jesus Christ to keep me and protect me, but I'm hugging and loving and being affectionate. What the world needs now is love,
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 love.
love.
We love you, Eve. Thank you for chiming in, sister. We are out, guys. Have a blessed week. And remember, open your heart to receive love. God is loving you, and He's sending people all day long to tell you just how much He does. We're out. Be blessed.